This is Rolling to Die, episode 128 G-Gundam Tournament. G-Gundam fight! And hit it.
残差のセブンアーデンという詩が構築する都市の中に浮かんでいる人類は偉大なはずだけど待っている彼女もガンダムなのかなガンダム
No.
ロック茎のベルを鳴らしてください飛行機に乗る観客は腕時計をした方がいいですよキルを構える港を愛するこちらはガンダム2号機ガンダムこの船は決して分解できないログイン全員が再始動について考えているこれは決して続くつもりではなかった過去から学べると思うかもしれませんがそれでここでクラクションが鳴りますデッキが開きましたチェックリストを見ると心が開かれた気分になる少し感動していないように見えるなら私単にじめて続きが嫌いなだけですこの船は決して分解できないログイン全員が再始動について考えているこれは決して続くつもりではなかった過去から学べると思うかもしれませんがそれをいかクーポンを日程したところです巨大マグネトロンに費やした今私は未来を私たちに引き寄せることができます私はあなたを私の仲間だと考えていますガンダムこの船は決して分解できないログイン全員が再始動について考えているこれは決して続くつもりではなかった過去から学べると思うかもしれませんがそろそろソロさんでこの船は決して分解できないログイン全員が再始動について考えているこれは決して続くつもりではなかった過去から学べると思うかもしれませんがその3人
All right, guys, girls, and squirrels.
Squirrel?
Coming at you live from our studio for Rolling to Die. We have with us our special guest and everything that we'll introduce in 1 minute. I am your head game master and one of the players for tonight, Mayhem the Heart's Mace. Or tonight's character being the Mace War. On that as well, this is Rolling to Die. We are a bunch of group nerdy, crazy, goofy actors, voice actors, gamers, and musicians here playing with you live for our own custom style of D&D, where we have our own entertainment and spot that we show everything here. And tonight's special episode will be our G-Gundam tournament style on a sky-high castle. Now, with that note, I would like to have everybody introduce themselves. We'll start off down the bottom, Dark Trooper, and go from there.
Greetings and salutations. I am Dark Trooper coming from you live from a secret location, aka my couch. And I will be playing Grim in the Grizzly Gundam.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I am Dom, aka Sage the Intelligent, and tonight I am playing with the Gundam mechanic, who's also pilot, Ashton Lockhart, who is the pilot of Rogue Scythe.
All right, we'll get you a proper Gundam and mobile suit when we get it ready. We're using G-Gundam
Exactly.
style tonight.
And
Press.
bringing
All right.
music and playing
And
as
last but not least,
Cross. I am DJ Thunderbass.
Thunder.
Thunder, bass. All right. On that note, this is Rolling to Die, everybody, and I would like for everybody to start off with rolling 2d20 for me, and you tell me what those high and lows of the d20 are. If you are using a computer d20, your first one will be your light one, your second one will be your dark one. If not, if you have 2d20 that are different colors, one lighter, one darker, tell me the determination of them, and I will write them down. Wow, I got bad for me.
I got really
I got
good.
a 5
20,
and a 3.
20 plus 12, 32.
What was the numbers individually?
20 and 12.
Wow, I got a nat 20 and a 12. Wow. All right. With
I got a 12 and a 5.
12 and a
My
5 for
light is a 5 and my dark is a 12.
All right. And then for Dom the Sage.
I roll an 18 and a 2.
Everybody rolled pretty decent except for me. That's perfectly fine. I love it. All right, so on that note, all of you have your Gundams that will be of choice. For Dark Trooper, you chose the Grizzly Gundam, the Canadian Gundam.
Eh?
For Damon Cross, was it the Dragon Gundam from the Chinese Gundam?
Yeah.
All right, and then for you, Dom the Sage, we have to choose which one for you. Depending on what country you choose is what mobile suit. So you can choose from different countries. For me, I am choosing Neo-Russian Gundam called Bolt Gundam.
Of course you are. That's your favorite Gundam.
So you have a countries. There's the French Gundam. There is the Hindu Gundam. There's the Egyptian Gundam. There is the
Two
Mermaid Gundam.
Japanese Gundams.
Yep, there's 3 Japanese Gundams. Those guys cheated, but we loved it.
Let's
The G-Gundam,
let's go.
you're only
Here's
supposed to have one
something.
mobile suit. And there's a British Gundam
Let's get.
and
I'll
Master
go with
Gundam.
Egyptian.
You're going to go with the Egyptian Gundam? The Mummy
Yes.
Gundam. All right. The Mummy Gundam, to let you know, has...
I hope you like snakes.
Yep, he has the snake arms that extend out, grab other mobile suits, and does an electrical charge to them, making it so they can be inert for a turn. So you can get extra hits on people.
Ooh.
Also, he is immune to fire. So I got an
Hello.
advantage there when it comes to heat. Because the Egyptian Gundam is no one's bitch.
Well, what do you expect from a Gundam that comes from the desert?
Yeah.
And it's actually dead. And it's literally a zombie.
Scorching heat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. All right. So, on that note, each one of you, your Gundam pilots, you hear the crowd cheering. As you're all sitting in your own little dorms and rooms for your countries. As the countries round off the tournament of different people facing off. You hear 2 different countries already eliminated and another country eliminated over time. You start looking around and you realize that there's a team effort here. Some people are teaming up and facing off, and other people are just going solo. That comes up to you guys if you talk and agree before you start getting into your mobile suits. Each one of you right now are just your pilot in the bays. Now you have a chance to talk to each other or discuss if you want teamwork. If not, if you guys don't want teamwork, it's going to be a free-for-all. If not, there will be teams. And it can either be all 4 of us versus everybody, or it could be 2 versus 2 versus everybody else. So, on that note, we'll start off with the Canadian section.
Eh.
The
After I
Grizzly
have
Gundam.
after I wake up and have my maple syrup and pancakes,
Beautiful.
because
Beautiful.
why not? And I
It
need
better
a
be that
good
good
hearty
Canadian maple
breakfast.
syrup.
It has to be 100% pure maple syrup. Otherwise, it's just
And everybody
Extra
else
stuff.
subscribe as well.
with Canadian bacon. Can't start my day without my Canadian bacon.
Oh, I mean, all right. So, your first
And
two,
somehow a box of Tim Hortons donuts is there too.
we call them Timmy Hortons there. No. Oh, I'm so horrible. I'm sorry. Hoffy, don't hate me. We're not trying to make fun of the Canadians, but so you head out of the breakfast area. You head to where the bay is, where the mobile suits are being cleaned and repaired and prepped for the tournament. As you walk past, you see one of the you see the first line of the British. The American Gundam got the first win. The British Gundam took the heavy fall. You see
Not
the
surprising.
Buddhist Gundam. You hear about the Buddhist Gundam taking on the Hindu Gundam. The Hindu Gundam just barely succeeding taking out the Buddhist Gundam. As it rang its bell one last time before it got inert. You see, as you walk in, two other people standing there. You see Damon Cross and Ashton Lockhart. Both by each other, but not talking to each other. Both standing at their Gundams responsively, checking them out. Now, what are you two doing? We'll go with Ashton Lockhart first. What are you doing when you're looking and checking out your Gundam, your mummy Gundam, as it is standing in shock and awe,
He's walking
as
like an
everybody's
Egyptian.
wondering why it's wrapped. It's posed like one.
He's walking
But
like an
for
Egyptian. That's what he's
aesthetic.
doing.
Yes, as an aesthetic, it is. You notice the mummy Gundam is actually wrapped up in wrappings right now, purposely for aesthetic of look.
So,
So when you walk out, you'll have a nice, cool intro show.
So Ashton is preparing for the covering of the Gundam of a cover up of a pattern of a sarcophagus, making sure everything is intact and check outside before armory and everything. Until he turned his head from opening the door, who he finds the Canadian Gundam walked in, and he looked over also at Damon. I said these, and he goes and look. Enjoying the tournament so far? He speaks to both of them in unison.
Now, what do you both of you say is response? We'll first go with Damon Cross because he hasn't had a chance to say anything yet. What do you do, DJ Thunderbase? Because you're being spoke to.
Well, I need to see if I can actually, if I even hear it, because I'm working on my Gundam.
True. So roll for a perception check, see if you hear or not. All right. Trooper, you can roll a perception check. If not, you can converse because you are by him. There is loud noises around you as you're hearing the welding machine.
2 + 1, 3.
Okay, so, Damon Cross, you are very fixated working on your Dragon Gundam, making sure that the arms have the proper bolts in them for extension and lock.
15. 10 + 5.
All right. For you, Grim, you hear what's going on, and you heard Ashton Lockhart speak to you as you walk past, getting ready to walk up to your Gundam. What do you say in response as he's talking about getting ready for the tournament?
Oh, we have a good fight, eh? You want some donuts?
Sure. I don't mind donuts. The name's Ashton. What's yours?
My name's Dream. I used to be a pilot out in the outer space, eh?
Hmm.
Doing
That's very
transports across
perfect.
the border, see?
That's very
Yes, I
perfect.
say A a lot.
Uh-huh. So you before the tournament, do you do you do you like to talk more about getting to know about each other and maybe form a team?
Oh, I don't know. That might be a little difficult for you being being in the desert, eh? Mine's more really for the mountains. But we
Yeah,
could try it.
there's nothing wrong.
As you say that, you see a TV that's lit up with showing the tournament, as you see as our screen. You see a big battlefield. You see two different structures, one more solid ground, one more sandish. You look around and see different castles and towers circling around like a giant wall. As you see Gundam parts spread around, bullets everywhere, and just one random beam sword still active on the field, just laying there burning the ground a little bit. What do you guys say when you see that as you're speaking?
Well, if that's going to be the case, why don't we team up anyway? You have a good idea. You have a good noodle on your head there, Unchero.
Indeed. So tell me, what are the mountain climates like versus from the desert?
Well, there's much more higher point. There's not much action up there now, is there? That's why my brain's all fucked up now.
Yeah, it's not too bad. The winds do change over season.
I don't know. Sand gets in all the weird places, all the cracks.
Eh, I've always wondered better about the mountains, but I've been circling around the deserts a lot of my life. So, what do you say? Team up?
Sure, let's do it.
Wonderful. Split.
All right, you guys go and shake hands for a team up. As you do that, you see the official ref running. Team one, go! And just random little guy about 5'2".
Oh, I thought you were going.
Skinny little guy.
Henry, I thought he was going to be the announcer guy from the show.
Oh, it is. You're gonna hear him in a second. As he looks over, going, Jimmy Crackle Corn, and he doesn't care, but he's choosing you guys for a team for despair. Now, it's not just you guys. It has to be a team of 4. As he looks around, now who's the other crazy 2 that's gonna join you? Because we have 4 people that are really looking forward to crushing you guys. And for you other people out there, look over and see. We're here for this fight of doom, as he states, and gets all excited.
A little too excited there now, aren't you there? Getting a little too excited there, my friend.
Well, you have to, and you have to keep up the hype, my friend, and we have to make sure. So, what's for the interview? What is your name? As he puts the microphone right to your mouth, literally in your mouth for a second.
I think this dude's on cocaine or something, man.
Sometimes you gotta need a fix to go.
Grim just goes, "Okay, dude, you need some time. You need at least sleepy time," and punches him in the face.
Was
All right, roll for unarmed strike.
You need a sleepy time.
My AC is 12, by the way.
22, 12 plus 10.
Wow.
uh
Explain to me how you knock out the announcer that it's live on camera in front of everybody, putting his microphone in your face, this little teeny, like 5'1" dude, and just being an announcing annoying guy as he can be.
I just give him a quick sucker punch to the jaw. Nothing fancy. And I look at the camera and go, he was out of control, man. He needs to get some sleepy time. I don't think he hadn't slept in a couple of days. I was just looking out for him.
As you say that, he pops right back up, wide-eyed. Jimmy Crackle Corn doesn't care. We're here for the show.
With a big
As he
old
raises
black
the
eye
microphone.
and nose coming down his
Oh, yeah.
nose.
Big black eye right now, pulsating. A little bit of blood coming down his nose as he shoves the microphone now at Aston Lockhart and is like, "Can you introduce who's like me?"
Ashton calmly had a angry sign above his head, but yanks the microphone out of his mouth. First, don't do that again. Oh, I'm sorry, folks. My name is Ashton Lockhart, and I am the Egyptian Gundam pilot.
As he looks at you and he sees the garments, robes, and the proper Egyptian attire, as he smiles and goes, "Oh, you must be one of those high up guys. Is that what a pharaoh's supposed to wear on his head? I guess I'm not high enough of a rank. I'm gonna go to the next guy." If you see him just chuck off and run and starts interviewing random people, of course he gets hit again. As you see the Japanese pilot look over and not even bat an eye, just look over and backhand. As he's in the middle of a conversation with the female Japanese pilot. As
Well,
they're
that's
talking
what he-
about their
Well, that's what he did. You shouldn't be so disrespectful to my people. And Pharaoh people does not dress like that, you moron.
As you say that, the crowd erupts and cheers. If you guys do anything involving the crowd, I would like you to do a charisma check for me, please.
All right.
And that'll see how much the crowd is in your favor.
Okay. Charisma check, hey? Here we go.
You two tell me that, and then we'll go to the next.
I have 17 plus 2, 19.
19. The crowd erupts immensely. And you're just hearing them cheer Egypt, Egypt. As you hear other half of them saying, "Mummy, mummy." Now, for you,
Walking like a magician.
Grim. The Canadian Grim. What is your what was your check for your charisma?
Sorry. Four.
4.
5, -1.
Oh God.
Oh dear.
The crowd, as they sadly do sometimes with Canadians, they go, "Eh." If he was playing hockey, yeah. But you know, eh. But if you rub that chainsaw later, they might like you more. So, Jimmy Crackle Corn, and he doesn't care, runs off again. And runs right next to Damon Cross. As Damon Cross is bent down working on parts under a hood of part of the mech. Crackle Corn right behind you with the microphone. So, Damon Cross, one of our champions of the year. Are you going to be in this tournament?
Yeah, he smacks his head on top like, "What the? Oh, fuck!"
All right, Damon Cross, what is your reaction to Crackle Corn trying to
I need him to make
Right.
a perception.
You could be so fixated on your Gundam, you're not even paying attention to him. So what is it that you roll?
No, I said I need him to make
You what?
need him to make a perception. See if
Him to
he sees
make a 7 plus 3 is a 10. So what does he not see when he's running up talking to you real fast?
Okay, so first, does an 8 plus 9 hit?
Yes. His
He
18
just
is-
ran. He literally just ran, leaning. Since he was leaning down, he ran throat first into my javelin, doing 6 points of damage.
So as he's trying to run under the hood to say hi to you and talk to you, he smacks right into this thing.
Mhm.
Hits the floor, and just you see the anime trope hit, and then squirt of blood just hits the ground. As this happens, heavy footsteps from behind. This big 6'8", 380-pound Russian angry-looking prisoner man. You see shackles on his arms. You see the black and white classic prison suit stripes on the shirt. Black pants, though. You see Arctic Mace War. As he walks up, so Kraken, you fall again. You loser. The Canadian, he make fun of you. The Egyptian, he crack a joke. And the Chinese, you don't even bother. We will have our red done, our own way. You little crackle barrel, get out of here. It's Jimmy Crackcorn, you son of a bitch! As he gets up and runs off. I'll interview you later! As he runs, trying to get a Band-Aid. Arctic Mace War walks up to Damon Cross and cracks his knuckles. So, little Chinese man, we've fought many times. You beat me last year. I was surprised. You beat my record. I had a whole 5-year streak until you. But this year it's different. It's a new title. It's called a 4-way tag. What do we do? You want to tag with me?
Why don't we just I don't know, team up for this one?
You know
Maybe
what?
instead of being enemies, be friends?
For once, little Chinese man is right. You and me shake on it. And we'll take on these other teams. 2v2s. As he reaches with his giant hand to you to shake your hand.
Damon reaches on, shakes his hand.
All right, make a strength check for me, please.
Check, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
A 14 plus 3, 17.
Nice. That's a good one. I got a 15 plus 5. A dirty 20. I strength squeeze your hand for a moment. You feel the pressure, but you feel it's still respectful, like I'm not trying to hurt you. Just a snug handshake. But because you rolled a high number, it doesn't hurt you. It's more of an honorable shake each other's hands, respect, we're both strong.
Mm-hmm.
We nod. And then you see Arctic Mace War look over to his left. And you see him looking right at the Canadian and the Egyptian. They're going to be the ones we worry about the most. We should save them for last, possibly. I don't know, though. It's supposed to be an open tag team.
How well do you think they will work together, though?
True, these two do not mix well at all. I have never, ever seen a Canuck work with a Jip. Ever. He just did racial slurs, by the way. Yes, my guy's an asshole and racist. He's Russian. Come on. He thinks he's superior to everybody. So
Damon pulls out a small grenade. Maybe I could do some sabotage.
oh no. We know what happened last time that happened. We don't need the fire. Last time, all the snack food gone. I had to eat rations for a week. Plus, I heard Canadians are pretty good at hitting things with sticks. And he has a stick in his hand right now. No. All right, so as you guys form your teams, you walk up and discuss. You hear the next teams route up. As you hear teams, we now have Neo Germany and Neo Italy as the Nordic Gundam and as the Assassin Gundam versus the Grizzly
I won't email until the morning.
and the Egyptian Gundam, the Mummy Gundam.
Let's get it
As
on.
this happens. That sets off for the first two on the field on one side. If you guys start off base, start off there, there. You will start off here, and you will start off there. On the other side of the field, they introduced and state, all right, we need the Gundam from the sands, the Arab Gundam, and then the Hindu Gundam, as the Astra Gundam. I think it was called Astra. And next on the field, the Dragon Gundam from China. As you hear that, Damon Cross, do you wrap up what you're doing repairs? And the Bolt Gundam, Russia. As you hear Jimmy Cracklecorn, and he don't care, look over and say, all right, guys, this is the fight of the century for all of you. It's a 2v2 on two playing fields. Now, if you crisscross, be mindful. You may hit the other team, and then it's a free-for-all. And by that way, anyways, for all of you, we have a unique standoff here. For Canada, they have their powerhouse, their Grizzly Gundam. And for Egypt, they have their poisonous, dangerous, electrifying Mummy Gundam. Also on that note, on the other side of the field, we have the quick, fast, sly Dragon Gundam. High speed, very dangerous, our last winner of last year's tournament. And his powerhouse tag team partner, you wouldn't believe it itself. The Red Dawn's coming itself again as a team. Neo Russia. China and Russia are going against the Sandlands themselves of the Arabs and Hindu India of their Sandlands with their Astra Gundam. We have the Moon Knight and the Astra versus the Dragon and the Bolt. We have the Grizzly and the Mummy versus the German Assassin and the Celtic Knight. Everybody enter and get into the ring when you are prepared as the crowd starts cheering. I need each one of you to do a charisma save and then do an acrobatics or athletics for getting in your mobile suit and then a charisma check. So charisma save first because the cameras all just turn on all of you at once and light up the field with all 8 contenders.
I got 13.
All right. What did you get, Sage Intelligence? And what did you get?
This is
DJ
you
Thunderbase.
said this is initiative.
No, this is a charisma save.
19 plus 2, 21.
Ooh, bleed.
21 for you. Okay.
As for
And what did you
athletics,
get for?
I got a 22, 12 plus 10.
Okay, good.
I got a
I'll tell them
16
next.
minus 1, 15.
All right, that's for your charisma.
Yeah.
All right, and then what's your acrobatics or athletics? And same thing for you, Sage Intelligence.
All right. Ace.
Mind you, Dom and Chris, both of you have advantage for the first turn.
11 plus 9, 30, 20 for the athletics.
For the other charisma, I got 17.
Nice.
For athletics,
Okay.
I have 18 plus 9, 27.
All right. And now do those charisma checks for DJ Thunderbaits and Dom the Sage.
All right.
Wait, we do another
We got
charisma?
17. Oh, yeah. This one's a charisma check. One was a save. This one's a check.
Okay.
Because the first one was the cameras are turning on you. How are you going to react? Are you going to look stupid or not? The
Okay.
next part is you doing a taunt, getting in your mobile suit for the crowd to cheer.
Yeah, 11 minus 1, 10.
All right, so your getting the crowd hyped is not going to look good, but your normal one that you rolled made you look good getting into your mobile suit. All right, so Dom, what was yours?
16 plus 2, 18.
Okay, and then for my guy, real quickly, 18, awesome. Stern, acrobatics, athletics, nat 20. Okay, my charisma, 18. Ooh, damn, I'm all good on those.
That's a lot
So
of.
it looks like this. The cameras turn at all of us. You see both Grim and Astion looking at each other with respect, and right when they say go, they both turn and shift. You see Grim run up and jump up on the first knee and jump up and grab up with his giant arm and pull himself up like it's nothing with one hand onto his cockpit. And get right in as the crowd cheers with amaze about how strong he is with just one hand. In his other hand, he has a thing of syrup as he takes a chug of syrup from it. On the other side, you see Astion Lockhart spin around, flip off his robes into his costume of getting ready for his gear. As you see the mummy Gundam itself kneel down and drop to one knee, opening up the cockpit for you. As you walk up to it backwards and cross your arms like a mummy and drop in. And it locks up for both of you as you hear the crowd go nuts hearing that and seeing that. As your two mobile suits walk up to the plate, standing there immense, both of you, because of your success, will now have advantage when it is initiative.
I already have advanced
So-
initiative already.
So you're perfectly fine on that. But also, it's going to make it so the crowd's in your favor during the combat because the guys that rolled against you, let's just say they failed. Wasn't so good.
Woof.
Other side, though. Damon Cross, do you want to explain how you look when you get into your mobile suit? Mind you, you succeeded on your charisma save and you succeeded on your athletics and acrobatics. The only one you failed on was the very end for the people cheering you when you walk up. When they see you getting ready and they see you getting in, they're loving you. But the last part is the problem. So explain to me how it looks when you get into your mobile suit real quickly.
So basically, the cockpit just pops out of it, and I just drop down onto it as it slowly retracts back in.
All right. You jump back in. You sit there and look around slowly as it retracts in. It starts getting the cage dropping in front of you, and the door closes, and everybody watches it in like a slow motion kind of feel. You see the lights light up in the side. What does the lights look like as they light up as the crowd sees when it goes?
The lights are red.
Cockpit glowing of blood red as it closes, and people just see it in awe.
Wait, Henry, I don't. Are the cockpits like in the original anime, like that, like the suits instead of just like a sit down cockpit?
Yeah, these ones are the G-Gundam style for our getting in the cockpits. So when you get in, you got your suit, it's like that rubber-looking suit with the little connectors and everything. And then when you get in, it's a standing cockpit, kind of like how the 3D games are with the visor stuff, whatever the hell they're called.
Yeah, when I'm saying the cockpit coming out, I'm meaning that floor, the floor that you stand on.
Yeah, I understood that. As you guys go in, it gets you into your suits that are of your nationality and colors. You see Arctic Macewar look at his mobile suit and goes, duh. Just once, and you see it just drop down right to its knee and open its hand up to grab him. As he walks up right to the just places him in the chest. As you see the chest, 4 different gates. As you notice how heavily thick armed the bolt Gundam is. And it closes. Succession of that, the crowd goes nuts seeing. We turn on our mobile suits, the lights go on, me with my background lighting up, you with yours. We walk up to ours as the team that went against us. I have to roll for them. Oh, they got succeeded in that. It's 17. Fail on that one, a 3. And a 5. Okay. So they look good when the cameras first turn onto the one Hindu and the one Arab, as you see them. But right when they get ready to turn to go into their mobile suits, you see them both run into each other. Cartoon style, bong, and drop down. You see them shake their head and get up and run almost to the wrong mobile suits and crisscross back to the right mobile suits. Because they failed on that one with a 5. They get in and walk up and stumble up a bit as they get up to us. As the Indian Gundam is slightly damaged, but just got its repairs done. Still fresh, but that shoulder of that extra arm is just a little stiff. All right, guys. It's going to be launch time. I would like for everybody to explain how your mobile suit launches off to land on this battlefield. What does it look like when you, yourself, launch off in this suit as your pilot to your Gundam? I will first start off with Dark Trooper and go down from there.
How you want to do this?
It's just like the anime.
Well, they actually never showed you how they launch in the original anime.
Oh yeah, they did. They start running and moving or jumping or doing something crazy. At halftime was just you. You moved. You launch yourself. How do you make your entrance? That's the better way to put it. How do you make your entrance to the crowd as you hit the field? You see yourself on the field already, but how do you land there? How do you get there? The doors open up the cockpit, everybody sees, and you gotta jump down to this castle.
I will do a somersault. No, that's Neo Japan.
You do a flip, like a front flip.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that. I can't really think of any. I can't remember how Neo Canada did it.
It was like he was a mean one. He was one of the tougher ones, to be honest.
I think he came out of a waterfall.
He did. He surprised the hell out of everybody because you didn't know where he was. He's like a goddamn bear. That was the whole point. He was a grizzly bear.
He's a bear. Yeah, I think I'll just do a flip and it land and go and just be like, rah!
All right, you come down, slamming down. As you come slamming down with your mobile suit, and the dust raises all around. They see this brown and blue suit, glowing eyes lighting up. And you first grab your 2 axes hooked to your arms, and you raise them up, and you go, rah! And everybody starts cheering. You hook them back to your arms, and then you grab from your back the chainsaw.
And just give it a rev.
All right, you give it a nice rev. Now do a charisma check with advantage for revving up the chainsaw. You'll notice there'll be a lot of charisma stuff when it comes to the crowd. Plus, no one really used charisma except like bards, so I want to throw that in there a little bit more.
I'll do it one more time. That's fair. I got a net 20 and -1 plus a -1, 19.
Even with a nat 20, with a net, but you still got a 19 though. That's good. The crowd loves it. Almost everybody, except for that one dude that just happens to just hate Canada just because.
You actually got a big old shirt that says "I hate Canada."
Yep, I hate Canada. Some blonde dude just hating everything. Okay, you land. The crowd goes wild. They love you. Now your team partner, Dom the Sage. How does your Mummy Gundam appear? You are a mystical Gundam. You can make it magical if you like. You can make yourself appear from your wraps or from the sand, a lightning strike. That is up to you. You can even be a funny meme of you just start dancing in the way, doing the mummy dance. So, how do you, Dom the Sage, enter in your mobile suit into the crowd on the field?
All right. The mummy. Okay, as Ashton has entered through the suit, the mummy Gundam falls on its back as if it was laying on a sarcophagus. It rises up as its arms is crossed up, and then a flare of flaming embers, swirling in a helix as a snake is also making an upward spiral as it's dancing with the flames. And then the flames burst into sparks like fireworks.
Burning up the wraps.
The embers, yeah, and as the wraps is burned, it reveals the Gundam.
All right, so it looks like this. The Mummy Gundam walks up to the entrance as he sees the Canadian Gundam first jump off and land and do his cool pose and rev his engine of his chainsaw. You look back at the crowd with your mobile suit, turn around and turn your back to the crowd, and the crowd's like, what? And then you cross your arms and drop, and you see the whole Mummy Gundam just drop. But instead of hitting the ground in a devastating smash, when it hits the ground, it's like it formed with the sand. And then it shows you rise up from the sand. And that's when the snakes raise around you and wrap around and ignite your whole body. And all the wraps light up in flames as you do this immense, spectacular show for the crowd. Roll a charisma check for me, please, with advantage for your amazing imagination on that.
Here we go.
The better the imagination, the better the rolls.
A nat 20 plus 10.
Ooh,
I'm sorry. I rolled. Yeah, nat 20 plus 2. I'm sorry.
All right, 22. That's so good. All right. At 22, the crowd goes nuts. Not one person boos when with the Egyptian Gundam shows up, representing Egypt. The crowd goes wild. You also raised more money for your crowd for your country by selling T-shirts, by the Mummy Gundam Ablaze T-shirts. People love that shirt. Hell, they even got on sale right now. You buy two, you get a third one free for the kids' size. But Jimmy Cracker Horn, he doesn't care, but he loves it for these people as they see it in the crowd. They go nuts. As you notice, the Canadian and Egyptian Gundam are revving the crowd. They're loving this. As the Nordic Gundam drops down on one knee, sadly, messing up, trying to stand back up as it rolled a 4. And then the German Gundam flips around 14, does that cool little double helix spin, front flip, lands, pulls up both its blades like it's going to assassinate somebody quietly. And it's just pointing its blades right at the Egyptian Gundam. You see the Nordic Gundam lighting up its axe, pointing it right at the Canadian Gundam. On the other side, DJ Thunderbase for Damon Cross. How do you make your entrance with your Dragon Gundam as you're first to launch off before my Bolt Gundam?
He clicks the heels together and activates the boosters to come flying out of the gate.
Okay, he has those cool boot boosters.
Mm-hmm. And then as he gets into the arena, he kind of does like a spin up with them,
like
letting the well, more like just like kind of like. Okay, best to explain it is no, like what I'm trying to explain is like he lets the extending arms down, so they can kind of form like a coil as he's spinning.
Okay, So you
Kind
have
of
your
like
wrapping around in a way, but they're extending out so they can make an imagery
kind of like a
effect.
dance.
Yes, like a dance in the air as it's wrapping.
Yes.
It's like the dance with the people when they do the long ribbon.
Yes, that's the concept.
You're doing the ribbon dance. Okay, that's what it's called. Just you're which is a Chinese form of dance, a style of martial arts too, with the whip chain. So carry on. Oh, that's nice. I love the fire in there. How do you land after doing all these cool flips and spins?
He lands basically feet together softly onto the ground.
Does like a low as he's spinning around like crazy. You see him stop almost in midair because of his thrusters and his boot thrusters, hovering him and then slowly dropping him at the very end. So it looks like this. You walk up as you get to the entrance, looking at my Bolt Gundam, seeing the other two jump off from your side as the other two jumped off from the other side. And you jump higher than any other mobile suit has as you jump and fly down and then jump up, making it so they can see you from the middle of the ring, flipping around and spinning, doing a spectacular spin as your dragon arms extend and flip out and the flames spin around you to make it look like you just turned to a fireball for a moment, like a new sun. And you drop down slowly. As you finally come down, you stop it at a few, maybe as mobile suits, 10, 20 feet from the ground. You see the burst of air and the heat from the exhaust of the engines spewing and pushing from the bottom of your thrusters of your boots. You finally land down softly as you hear the mobile suit. Nice and soft, though. You pull out your staff and extend it out, and you notice it just piece by piece. And the other arm, just a dragon arm, waiting. Technically, you can hold two staffs at once. Now, for the Bolt Gundam. He sees all you guys do these cool jumps and flips, shakes his head and goes, superhero landing. Superhero landing? Okay. And just jumps off and throws his fist down. And now, all right, I need you as well to do a charisma check for me, DJ Thunderbase, for your character. And you have advantage, by the way, by how you landed.
Geez, this crowd really doesn't like me. I rolled a 7 - 1.
Oh, dude, I got
yeah,
you too.
That is with advantage. The first roll was a 2. It would have been a 2 - 1.
I had disadvantage for me because I started off with a 3. So I got a nat 1. So this is how it looks. You do this cool thing. You looking awesome. The crowd, even though you did it, they're like, this guy won last year. How the fuck did he win last year? And they're like still in shock about it. And then even Jimmy Crackle Corn, he doesn't care, says, I still don't believe how he won against Bolt Gundam last year. And then you see Bolt Gundam flying down like a meteor right next to you. Just made a crater. And he just, ow, I landed wrong. As you notice, the Bolt Gundam has a small electrical spark to his left knee from landing incorrectly. Doing a superhero landing, wrong. You don't put your knee like that. Ugh. As the mobile suit stands back up, towering over yours, but you just notice another spark or two. So I got a disadvantage for this fight. This is going to be fun for me. All right. The crowd goes, okay, I can see how China beat Russia for the tournament last year. Everybody just kind of straight-faced and is like, yeah, I can see it. As the Russian mobile suit smashes down and just, oops, did you just fall? You didn't even use a thruster. Yeah, I did. Wrong direction. Yeah. Everybody here now, as the tournament goes, Everybody begin in 3, 2. Everybody roll initiative, please. Dark Trooper and Sage the Intelligent, you both have advantage. But for me and for Damon Cross, we have disadvantage.
What happened if you already have advantage getting another advantage?
And you're just one lucky son of a hooker.
Yeah, I have natural advantage, so does that mean it's a straight roll?
Yes, for you it's a straight roll then.
Okay.
So I still roll for advantage even if I do have advantage?
Yes, you still roll for advantage no matter what. It just means that you have a higher chance now of getting something better.
All right. Here we go then.
I got a 17 plus 9 for my.
A
Did better than
13
me.
plus 8. A 13 plus 8 modifier 21.
All right, you said
What
what
are
was
we
yours
rolling?
again?
Initiative.
Damon Cross? Damon Cross?
17 plus 9.
17 plus 9. All right, so 26.
Mm-hmm.
I got 18
All right.
plus 3, 21.
21?
Yep.
All right, you and Dom both have to do rollies. Got to see who's going first between you two as you both start at the exact same time.
6 plus 3, 11. No, 8 plus 3.
11 plus 8.
All right, Dom's first. Grimm's second. But in all actuality and storyline, how it looks, you both look over at each other with your mobile suits and you both just start at the same time. You guys are looking good and starting off immense. Dark Trooper and Stage Intelligent, you guys are starting off great. Me and DJ Thunderbase over here. Oh my God. We are having our butts kicked right now. All right, so to start this off, though, Damon Cross, you are first. And then the tag team duo. So, with your Dragon Gundam for the Chinese Gundam, what did you use and who are you fighting? Like, which one are you attacking first? You have the Moon Gundam, which is the Arab Gundam. Okay, it's a Crescent Gundam, I think it's called.
Who is within the range of my arm?
That would be him. The other one is actually just slightly out of range.
Then that's who I'm going for then.
All right. As you see the Crescent Gundam of the Arab Gundam look over at you and pulls out his scimitar and goes to swinging at you with his arm. What do you do?
I extend my dragon arm out towards them.
All right, roll for an attack.
19. So this is going to be a crit because I'm a fighter.
You're so lucky I have disadvantage
And it's a 19.
because he got a. All right, you got me on that one because I rolled a 14 and a 20, but I had to take disadvantage. So yeah, take the 14. So it's you beat me just by 2 points, as with my plus modifier. So explain to me what you do with that dragon arm as he's swinging this scimitar at it and missing.
I'm latching onto the chest portion and using an explosion.
All right, you just fly right past his arm and stick right to near the cockpit and grapple that dragon mouth right to its chest.
Mhm.
Now, I need you to do a strength check to make sure you succeed on biting down to do the explosion bite.
18 plus
It's usually a
3, 21.
flamethrower that you do the explosion bite. With
18 plus 3, 21.
21 is a success. You grapple down on it and grapple right at the top camera chest it has. And just, you see the teeth crunch in and you see that nice part of it just crack in the chest of the robot. And there's an explosion. Now, for damage, it goes in the hundreds. So it's going to be 200 damage natural. Now, I need you to roll a D100 on top of that.
Okay. 77.
Because there's natural damage plus 77. So 277 damage right to the chest plate. And just rips off the chest plate. And you see sparks and damage. And you even see a little bit of the top of the cockpit. But it's only the lock part. So that was your first action. You have your bonus action. And well, technically you have 2 actions and a bonus action.
Yeah.
So you have 1 more action and a bonus action. So what do? The bonus action is the only one that's lesser of the 2.
The next, I'm still grappled onto him, right?
After that explosion, it rips off and exploded from the hand. So it just made an explosion. Your hand's still there, like dragging out like this right now, close to the chest, but it's not close enough to just bite again unless you make another attack.
Okay.
Unless you're flame.
I was gonna say if it was still grappled on, I was gonna try and swing it and slam it.
You can grapple it again and slam it that way by using the bonus action to grapple and the action to slam.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Roll for a grapple.
17 plus 9.
You succeed. Okay. And mind you, that these are also, you get pluses for with your mobile suits because they are all higher ranked Gundams and everything. They're all going to get a +3. I'm going to put it as a 3 right now instead of a 5 because 5 is just way too high for tournament style. Better for warfare, not style.
And then a 13 plus 3, 16 for the slam on my strength.
Okay.
Does that still have +3 to it too, or no?
Yes, it does.
So 19 then for the strength.
Okay. Because now that we're in the actual Gundam fights, you get that plus modifier with your mobile suit. So, you wrapped around. Now, explain to me how you are going to be grappling and slamming this mobile suit and what side, his left side or right side, as you grapple him with your right arm, which is your
and I'm
arm
going to basically swing him over my head to the left side.
Okay. All right, so you grapple him and rip him around, swinging him. You even whip him around me at one point, and I'm like, whoa! And I see his mobile suit swing over me. And then you just slam him down on your left where your pike is, right by it. And just automatically, the grapple itself did 100 damage. The swinging did damage to the cockpit, to the pilot, but not to the mobile suit. Him himself got some dizzy spins and not so happy.
That's the point.
Maybe. Yep. And then you slammed him down, which did a shock damage to the pilot, which he took initial damage to, which is 24 damage, plus another 400 damage from the slam. So he just a good 900 damage first turn altogether. That ends your turn. Is there a taunt you want to do before you end your turn for the crowd?
Not so weak now, am I?
Roll a charisma check with advantage.
17 minus 1, 16.
It's still a success, though, as the crowd cheer and some of them go, ooh, like knowing that you just like taunted him. So, after that, you hear Jimmy Crackle Corn. Holy crap and mighty squiskers of squirrels! Did you guys all see that? Wow. No wonder no one pisses off the Dragon Gundam over here. But man, the Crescent Gundam, oh, he was not seeing that coming. You can say that in any of your books. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that? What do you mean I'm not allowed to? Hey, what do you mean I'm getting canceled again? Damn it. Crackle Corn this, I'm going to smack you with... No. And then just ends it from there. You just hear the microphone get cut. All right, next on the turn, Austin Lockhart, or Ashton Lockhart. Wow, I said that backwards.
Let's do it.
For Dom the Sage, you are up. What are you doing with your Mummy Gundam to start off?
All right. Who are we fighting first, if I may ask?
Roll a perception check, and you can see who's in front of you.
All right. Here we go. Let's see, we got a 14 plus 8. 22.
A 14 plus 8. Okay. You look ahead, and you see Neo Germany. You see Mobile Suit Germany's Gundam, representing their country, the Assassin Gundam. As you see the two arm blades, kind of like Tonfa's, kind of like what you like. Two Tonfa styles. Blades up and looking like it's ready to lunge at you. Still a distance away, though. He may be within reach if you move forward, though, or not, with your snakes.
All right. We're going to move forward.
All right. So what do you say or do as you're moving forward, as you're seeing the German mobile suit ahead of you?
So he wished to take aim for me, huh? So, none the wiser, we do the same.
Okay, so what attack are you going to use? You're going to use your snake arms, or do you want to run in for a physical attack? You also have your Vulcan guns that are on the top of your head. Everybody has Vulcan guns.
You're going to use...
Those are medium range and to close range. The far range is very difficult with them.
I'm going to tackle the snakes.
All right. So you run up 20, 30 feet with this mobile suit, and you reach your hand out, and you see a opening in the mobile suit's hand of this mechanical snake lunging out, shooting directly at this machine. Roll for an attack for me. You have a advantage with this attack.
Oh, all right. I roll a 16 plus 9, 25.
All right. So, with a 25, you do hit. And it's also the plus modifier of a +3 as well to your mobile suit. You shoot this mechanical snake right at him. Now, explain to me, where are you hitting or grappling? Are you going after an arm, the chest, the head, the legs? What are you wrapping or attacking or biting with?
I am constricting the torso as the head stretches for the throat.
All right, so wraps around the chest and tries to go right to the neck of the mobile suit to bite. Now, you have to roll for an attack for me.
All right.
Oh, you already did for that? It was a 25. Now roll, roll. This has to be a grapple because it's a bite.
All right.
So roll for a grapple for me.
Oh, nice. Nat 20 plus
What'd you
plus
get?
9, 29.
Oh, wow. All right, so with a nat 20, you bite right into the surgical or the neck of the mobile suits where the main circuits are.
Wow.
That are connecting to the camera, making it so he can see properly or not. As your mobile suit snake shoots out of your hand and bites right into it, you see the eyes flicker on and off for a second or two as the German pilot's freaking out. Ocean dive! Or he just says, but nonetheless, freaking out. Now, with damage, you do 100 lightning damage, and then not including the crushing damage, another 100. So that's 200 damage you did right off there. I need you to roll 1d100 for the extra damage on top of that.
All right. For a head, I roll a 40.
40.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely hit. That's definitely a good amount. So it's 240 damage you do all together. The cockpit of the pilot takes 6 17 damage from the electrocution. Now, you still have one more action, and you have a bonus action. Well, your bonus action was the wrapping and biting. Okay, so you still have one more action. So what's that last action?
So we're gonna go for a shooting attack.
All right, gonna turn on your Vulcan guns right on him. Where are you shooting? The head? Are you shooting at the head to try to cut the cameras off?
We're going for the head.
All right, so roll for an attack for me.
Here we go. Another nat 20 plus 9, 29.
Wow. So you look it down, and you just see your Egyptian Gundam walk up to the German Gundam, towering over the German Gundam. And you see the head look down, and the Vulcans just light up and just hit right into the eyes of the German mobile suit, and just getting ripped apart into the eyes. You see him get glass shatter, the cameras get exploded. And that's what the pilot says, as he can't see anymore from his main cameras. He has to turn, which aren't as good. All right, Dom, your turn is done. Is there anything you say before you end your turn for a taunt for the crowd?
For taunt, no, that'll be it.
All right, you stay quiet and silent as you attack a silent mummy in the night. The crowd goes wild, but they're all quiet after as they realize you're silent and scary. All right, go to the next one, Grim. All right, Grim, you have the Canadian mobile suit standing here as the Canadian Gundam. He is revving up his chainsaw, and you got your two axes on your arm, Vulcan guns on your head. You actually have 4 axes altogether. And they can be thrown and picked back up and thrown again. Then 2 of them on the arms are boomerang. All right. So what do you want to do? Do you want to throw a boomerang axe, or do you want to run up with the chainsaw and attack right off rip?
Run up and chainsaw the arms.
All right. You rev up the chainsaw, and are you going to go for an attack, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to go for an attack.
All right, Nordic Gundam.
Yeah, take his arms off.
And he raises up his shield, which will boost up his defense. And, yeah, half and half. So now roll for an attack for me. You have your character sheet plus your D20, and then you have a +3 modifier on top of that. And for you, you have advantage for this turn as well.
I'm going to use the tank hammer as this chainsaw.
That's perfectly fine.
9 plus 11, 20.
You hit. Even though he raises up its shield, you hit. But you're hitting the shield, though. Your main fixation is the shield and the right arm as its right hand defensive. And your chainsaw... Yeah, it's sparking everywhere. Just grinding against the shield. And he's just trying to hold and shrug it off. But you finally get into the shoulder. You finally push just enough down because your Grizzly Gundam is far bigger, far heavier, and has more hydraulic power than the Nordic Gundam. The Nordic Gundam is more speed related with its combat. But when powerhouses come right up to it, it's going to have an issue. So you rip into this. Now I need to roll for a D100 for damage, and it's going to be 300 damage with the chainsaw ripping, plus the roll you roll for it.
55, so it's 55 plus 300.
Oh, 355.
75.
All right, so it rips into the shoulder. And you see sparks everywhere. You don't see the arm get taken off yet, though. Now, unless you want to do another action or your bonus action for it. You can use your bonus action to rip in more, which you can actually go in for trying to cut the arm off if you want. He can have a chance to fight that, though.
I'm going to take the arm off.
All right. Roll for an attack for succession or not, or it's gonna be a no, not attack. It's strength check.
Oh,
Roll a
strength check.
strength check, and you have advantage for it because your mobile suit is larger and stronger than his.
Net 20 plus 4, 24.
All right, so you just keep grinding and pushing. You see in the shield finally buckle and break, and then shoot down, and you see the arm in the shoulder to start getting grinded up even more as you put the whole chainsaw down. You start putting the machine's weight as it tries to raise up and swing its axe at you. You push in a little more and you shrug it as your axe is right here on your arm, blocks instantly at axe to axe, and you're just raising down this chainsaw even more, and you just see the right arm just get and just comes right off.
I bet the pilot's just screaming bloody murder.
The crowd going nuts. I need you to do a charisma check to see if you get the crowd more on your side for how crazy and grisly that was.
Yeah, though. I got 9. 10 plus -1.
Most of the people were kind of just in shock and awe as right off rip you went right for the kill. And everybody's like, oh my god, that was crazy. So after that, you still have one more action. What was that last action before you end your turn? You can use the chainsaw some more, or you can kick him, or you can hit him with an axe.
I
You can shoot him with the Vulcan gun.
I come up with a right hook and just knock him on his ass.
All right, so you chainsaw, you hold with your left arm after, and then you just punch him with your right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so roll an attack for me of an unarmed strike.
16
You have a
plus
+3
10,
to that.
26.
All right, that's plus a 3 on top of that, so it's 29. All right, you see as you rip down the chainsaw to its Gundanium arm, ripping it down and off. You swung it with your left, and right as you swung with your left, you throw in your right punch. As the mobile suit's arm goes cripple, and it just right when it looks up, it just sees this fist. Taking 200 damage plus a D100 that you roll. So roll 1D100, please.
15, so 150. So,
all right.
350.
Okay, as you just rip right in. You see it step back. You see the left side, the lens cracked in the window of the visor of the mobile suit's eye. And it looks back at you, and you hear the Nordic Gundam pilot going, I don't care. I'll fight you even with one. I don't need 2 arms to take out you. You're slow.
Says the gimpy dumbass, eh?
All right, nice. All right, so you do that, and it ends your turn. Finally, now to Mace War. Arctic Mace War. As he looks over, stands up this mobile suit, and you see him grab this ball off the shoulder and pull it off, and you see this blue lightning chain energy wrap around as he starts spinning around this flail or chain mace style. I got advantage. No, actually, I have disadvantage. Oh, it's only one different. Okay. I hit with a 24 instead of a 25. Swinging this flail right at the Indian Gundam, the Astra Gundam. Wrapping around the 3 sections of the left arm right at the ball cusp of where the shoulder is with the mace, trying to lock it and yank him down. With a succession of a hit, I do 200 damage plus a D100. Wow, an 8. Wow, so 8 extra damage on top of that. Horrible! Okay. And all right, so it misses its counter. The Astro Gundam misses the counter to try to stop me by a 2 plus 5. Not good. And then for me, I got an 18 plus 5. As I yank down at the shoulder, dropping the Astro Gundam to one knee. As I do that and yank down with one knee, I'm going to use my next action to use the Bolt Gundam arm on the left arm, the heavy bolter. All right, a 13 plus 3 plus the 10. All right, so a 26. I hit. As you see me yank this thing down and wrap my right arm around the chain and hang it and hook it on my arm. I lift with my left arm and take the Bolt Gundam's gunning arm and just blast 3 heavy shells right at this thing, shooting it in the chest right off rip, hitting it for 200 plus 77. Sorry, 277 damage on top of this mobile suit's chest. As you see, the Astro Gundam's chest is explode from the explosion, and the left arm just give out a little bit as it looks like I'm trying to aim at the shoulder lock of this mobile suit to take off one of its 3 arms, as this thing has 6 arms. Let's see, that's 1, 2. All right, that's all my actions. My actions are done. Now it's the enemy's turns. All right, going right at DJ Thunder. As he spends one of his actions to get back up, from you spinning him around and slamming his mobile suit down, he gets back up from his Gundam, significant damage from the inside as well. He just runs at you with a charge and swings his scimitar, close range as fast as he can, right at you. And wow, okay. A 6. It's 10, 16 plus 3 is 19. 19 doesn't hit. 19 misses you. You see this giant blade like fling right past you as your Dragon Gundam steps back. Now explain to me how you fully dodge from this blade swinging at you. You get 1 counterattack that you're allowed when you're being attacked by another mobile suit. And what is that counterattack that you would choose for DJ Thunderbase for your Dragon Gundam?
So, what exactly is happening?
The Crescent Gundam is attacking you with his scimitar, as he wasted one of his actions to get up, and then he slashed at you with his other action.
Okay,
But he
you
missed
said I've
you,
got
so
a deflect. I have the ability to deflect it or something, or counterattack.
Yes, yes, that's what this is. It's a chance to do a counterattack and or a dodge. So you get to choose a counterattack or dodge as this blade flings right past you.
I'm going to dodge.
Okay. You're going to sidestep him, or you're going to step back more? Or you're going to jump above him?
I'm going to jump above him.
All right. So roll a acrobatics for athletics check, please.
Eee. Yeah, I don't do well. 2 plus 9, 11.
You try to jump over, even though he missed you. You kind of do the
My boot hits him on the head, doesn't it?
Yeah, you just accidentally shoulder check his mobile suit, and you fall forward with him, kind of like he tried to give you a flapjack, and you both failed, like it was a wrestling move that went wrong. Just you try to jump up, and you're just boom, Mario fail, and you both land, and you land on top of him. He takes 100 points of damage from the fall and the slamming damage of your mobile suit landing on his. You take 50 points because you're above him.
Well, at least
And you're
he
lighter,
cushions
so
my
you don't
fall.
take it. Yep. But now for your pilots, for both of you, you both rock So now I need you to do acrobatics or athletics to see if you catch yourself while you're in the cockpit from rocking around or getting smacked around while in your cockpit.
Oh yeah, I do. A 17 plus 9, 26.
You perfectly fine as right when you rock down and you know it's going to happen, you catch yourself and hold off on the railings and just go woo. But the other cockpit guy, the Arab guy, oh, he rolled a 5. Oh, yeah, he does a full backsplash, just boom against the back of the steel of his cockpit. May have a little bit of blood in the back of his head. He hurt himself, giving himself 24 points. Ooh, geez, he went for a heavy thud. He is almost KO'd inside his cockpit. You're literally going to have a guy down in the cockpit and the mobile suit's still active.
Well, then I guess it was success either way.
It would be. He's almost down. Well, at least he is, not the mobile suit. His mobile suit still has plenty of health. So
Yes, but
still,
he's the one that's the most important.
Yep. He has to waste his bonus action now to get back up. So he can't attack. And he can't do anything to you. So he wastes his action and gets back up, standing up. But you're down and he's standing up now. And he is standing above you with a giant blade trying to look like he's going to try to chop you. But he can't yet because his turn is done. So now it's next to the Astra Gundam. Astra Gundam. First thing he's going to do is light up his Vulcans right on me. He just looks at me, and because he's the Astra Gundam, he doesn't get just the basic 2-bolt Gundams. He gets 6 barrels. 3 on each side, and just unleashes them on me with a 15 plus 10 plus 3. Yep, he hits. As you see my Bolt Gundam just get lit up. Makes me step back a little bit, loosening the chain for a moment. And he fails his strength check, and I succeed in my strength check. I gain hold again. That's my bonus action for me. He gets one more thing. He pulls out his beam sword from his left side. Or that's his right arm. He completely misses with a 6 plus 10 plus 3, a 19, 19. Okay. Next on the list, Egyptian Gundam. You are being assaulted by the German Gundam right now. And
around in German.
No, he just misses you with these blades. He goes to try to stab at you. These 2 blades just miss past your mobile suit's head of your Egyptian Gundam. Do you want to do a reaction of a counterattack or a dodge? Which do you choose? For Sage the Intelligent.
I'm going in for a counter.
He ran into you, and trying to stick the blade.
I'm coming in for a counter.
All right, what is that counter? You guys are literally like belly to belly right now with your mobile suits, which is an actual wrestling move called the belly. Or you could just wrap him with your snakes now because he's literally right there. It's up to you, whatever you want to do, or you want to do the fire spin and just wrap him in fire and lightning and sand.
Let's go with that. The wrap with fire and sand. All
right. Now, this is a special for you, so this is going to take up one of your actions when it is your turn. Because it is a reaction right now, but it's a continuous effect until your turn.
All right.
So he's going to be taking double damage, by the way. Because once his turn ends from your reaction, then when it's your turn, he takes more damage because he's still in the vicinity. Then you do what you want. So the damage is 300 damage plus 38 more. So 338 damage due to his mobile suit as the German Gundam lights ablaze from your spinning sand fiery like lightning struck nonstop to this thing like in a big AoE as you pick up all the dust and sand all around the base of this tournament floor like you're the one that controls the sand like Gaara from Naruto. So think that for your mobile suit. That's pretty much what your Gundam can do. Is he can control the sand, he can do lightning and fire, and he has these snakes that can taser the hell out of everything. And you can shoot from your head. So he's going to do one more thing before his turn ends. Come on, dice. Wow, he hits with this one, though. He hits a 18 plus 3 plus 10.
Mm-hmm.
So a 31 to hit because he's right there. You struck around him and he's lit up. Even the pilot inside has taken 23 points of heat damage as he is heating up inside his cockpit like he's like on fire. Your mobile suit is resistant. So you're like, oh, this is nothing. But his, not meant for the extreme heat. His is meant for the cold. He's not happy right
Goodness.
now. He goes for an attack still, though, as he rips one of the blades into your shoulder of your left arm of your mobile suit, doing 200 points to the shoulder, taking part of the armor from your shoulder off. But your left arm is still functioning and still able and connected. Just, you got some damage. And it's a plus 29 on top of that of points. So minor damage to your mobile suit. You still got 10,000 power. You're good. Now ends his turn. Next one, Nordic Gundam versus the Grizzly Gundam. As he runs at you, missing his arm. He jumps up and throws an axe up at you. So what do you, I'm going to see if he hits or not. And he gives you a chance for a reaction. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
I still like you tonight,
And
Henry.
that one. No, they don't. I want to fight you people, and you're kicking my ass. No. So the Nordic Gundam runs up and jumps up in the air to swing its one arm right at you. You just look up. Now, what do you do in this reaction? You just see him in the air above you, just blatantly like, oh, that's choreographed. I'm ready. What do I want to do?
I moved to his
What
off
is the
side, that
counter?
the side that doesn't have an arm anymore. And then
Are you pulling a Samoa Joe and just watching him sidestepping and letting him fall on the ground?
yeah, pretty much, yeah. That sounds about right.
Oh, this is great. You see him in the air, you see him with one arm missing, and you're like, sidestep, and you watch him go, and you're just like, yeah, idiot. Now, if you want, you can place your robotical leg on him to try to pin him down as part of your reaction, if you like. But that's only if you like.
Yeah, I will do
If
that.
not, you can just stand there and block him. All right, now with that, I need you to do a strength check to make sure you can hold your leg on him. You have advantage because your mobile suit is heavier than him, than his, and bigger.
Doesn't matter. I got
Your foot
22.
is like
18 plus 4. I'll just stick with that.
you see the Nordic Gundam fly over trying to swing his one axe at you and missing. As you sidestep him like Samoa Joe and just watch him drop, you just put your giant foot from the Grizzly Gundam right on his back that covers his whole back by how big this thing's foot is. And you just smash down. You see the cockpit compress a little bit. And the Nordic mobile suit pilot going, oh, what the? That thing's heavy. That is really heavy. Holy shit. As you start seeing red lights in his cockpit flickering like crazy, like a warning, warning. Compressed weight too heavy. So, that takes up your reaction for him. The only thing he can do now is try to fight back to get back up. So he has one action for that, and he has one arm. He has disadvantage on his strength because he only has one arm right now. He has a 3. Yeah, no. He tries to raise up with his one arm and just poof, right back down. And you're just sitting there going, why are you even trying? Okay.
You just she used to stay down there, eh? You ain't going nowhere.
That is their turn. I would. Oh yes, yes. I would like for each one of you to have a conversation with your characters for your team for a moment, and do some kind of charismatic thing or gestures for your characters for the taunting of the crowd, and rolling a charisma check for you guys. It'll be a save depending on how you act. So, what do you guys say or do for first? We'll start off with Grim and Ashton Lockhart. What are you two going to converse about on your side of the field within this tag team?
This Nordic Gundam is kind of weak, eh?
Yeah, neither the Germany was not good too.
I'm kind of disappointed.
It's not. Yeah,
Yeah, you guys are having the easy side. Like me and Devontae over here are like, why do we have the harder difficulty? Well, it's because you guys have more experience. That's still not fair. So, you guys converse.
I'm kind of disappointed in this guy, eh?
Now,
He's supposed to be a warrior. I'm kind of just like yawning.
you know, you're not wrong at all. In fact, I was hoping I could have teamed up with those guys over there, but they didn't hear us. But we're having a fun time, are we?
Indeed.
And besides,
if you guys
The
eliminate
Nordic
your
Gundam was really powerful
cars,
in the series either. Now that I think about it.
no, he wasn't. He was decent. He was fast, but the pilot himself wanted to muscle through everything instead of speedster. His mobile suit was meant for fast things and trickery. It wasn't meant for tanking in the middle. The shield was only meant to defense when it needed to from if someone got close. Because sadly, his Gundam, the Nordic Gundam, is not as tanky or powerful as the Grizzly Gundam. When you compare stats, the Grizzly Gundam is one of the top tier, surprisingly. He's like a hidden gem of the Gundams. Same thing with the Mummy Gundam. Very powerful. It took 4 of the mobile suits Gundams to take him on. It took the Chinese Gundam, the French Gundam, the Japanese Gundam, and it wasn't the Russian. I think it was the other one. And they all fought it. And it took all of them to beat it. It was the American Gundam. It took those three or 4 guys to take him on. So, in the Canadian Gundam, it took like 2 people. So, you guys did your taunts. The crowd loves you for that. Now, for Damon Cross, for you and Arctic Mace War, what is the conversation you two have as it's getting ready for the next round? As you hear the crowd cheering and chanting next round, as we're getting close to the fighting these guys. What do you say, Damon Cross?
I don't really know what Damon would say in this situation. Probably might just be staying silent for a moment.
And you hear on the other side of the mic, "Hey, you little man, how is it over there? I seen you throw a guy. He right over me. It was hilarious. Did he miss you, or did you just fall on him on purpose?"
Well, it went right and it went wrong.
Ah, so you're American? No. As he cracks. All right. So from there, now it's back to the fights again. Damon Cross, it is your turn with your Dragon Gundam representing the Chinese for your tournament.
Okay, I
What
am
do you
going
do?
to swing down with my pike.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
No.
Nope.
As right when you go to flip around and stab the pike, he does that funny roll and just dodges around it. Now he gets to do a backhand to see if he can do a counter or not. He goes for the backhand and with an 8. +5, which completely misses. What do you do next? He tries to do a missing backhand.
Does a
He's turned his
23.
chest. 23 to hit. That does hit.
I am firing with my Vulcans.
Oh, that's funny. So he spins around after trying to backhand you, misses, and turns his head right to you and looks right at your Vulcans, and they just unleash on his face. Just you just see him just getting ripped up. All right, so that's gonna point blank 200 damage. Okay. And you roll 1d100 for me for the extra initial damage. I'll roll for the cockpit.
33.
Okay, nice. You take out the original cameras, like the main cameras from the top. He is completely blind from with the normal cameras. Now he has to use his backup cameras, which his chest is already damaged. So the chest camera's gone. He only has the side cameras now, and they're barely working. As he's damn near blind, fighting in his mobile suit right now against you.
And then for my bonus action, I am going to swing one more time with my trident. Does a 27 hit? I'm swinging at the chest.
Yes, you are. Is it the cockpit or the chest?
The cockpit.
All right. You do hit. It's how much damage? Roll a d100 for me.
11.
Okay. All right. And now for the cockpit damage for the pilot. So, you're the first tonight. The champ himself of last year's tournament, Dragon Gundam. How do you want to do this? As you take out the pilot and his mobile suit at the same time as you pry that spear right through.
As soon as he gets the damage from as soon as the Vulcans go off in his face and he's trying to regain his composure, he just feels like it's like all of a sudden I just stab my Triton right into the cockpit as there's no escape.
As
and
he doesn't even see it because he can't see with his cameras.
Disactivates.
So he sees it like this. As he sees the camera, and he looks up and sees the Vulcan shooting, and the camera go, damn it! How am I going to beat this guy now? Ah! As he looks up and just randomly, as he rages, trying to do something, he sees the cockpit door heating up, and then just this spear blade right through and incinerates him as it rips right through. Doesn't even get a chance to eject out of his cockpit, as most of the tournament fighters get this opportunity to eject. But for him, because there was already so much damage, and his mobile suit doesn't have one, and certain ones just don't. It takes a horrible death as you see the Crescent Mobile Suit Gundam representing the Arabians just blow up and explode in front of everybody and erupt of fire. As all you see left after that is just the Dragon Gundam standing there in front of a husk of a mobile suit. What do you say or do when you do a taunt for the crowd after taking out one of the opponents?
Well, I was wanting shish kebab tonight. Guess it'll be you.
Roll a charisma check with advantage, please.
A 16 minus
What did you roll?
15.
15. Okay. So with 15. crowd cheers. Some of them kind of scared. The people that were for his team are pissed. You see the people on the other side of your country you're representing are all going, but their lawyers are getting everything in check because in the rules of the tournament, accidental death does happen, and or if you weren't fast enough or good enough or skilled enough. So that ends your turn, unless you oh yeah, you used your bonus action. That's it then.
Yeah,
Now,
my turn.
Ashton
I'm not
Lockhart.
close enough to be able to use the Fury of Blows.
Yeah, no, not yet. You're not. You'd have to move a bit more. All right, Dom the Sage. It is now your turn
Oh,
with Ashton Lockhart.
okay. All right.
Now, what do you roll, my friend?
So I roll. What do I roll for again?
This you are rolling for, and crap, I forgot what I just said. You just totally made me lose my train of thought. No, it's not your fault. It's actually mine. So, Ashton Lockhart, it is your turn. If you're rolling for an attack or you're rolling for some kind of charisma, it is the whole point is what are you doing? Is this guy is right here? His Gundam is chest to chest with you right now. He has the one of the tonfa blades in your right shoulder right now. No, that's your left. Yeah, your left shoulder, and it's damaged slight parts of your armor. And he's really close to you right now. What do you do in the combat? And you have damaged his suit, and you've damaged the pilot quite a bit inside by electrocuting him already and heating him up.
All right. I'll go for the attack. Okay. For the attack, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna strike him again with the with blasters.
Okay. I roll again. Roll a d20.
I roll a 14 plus 9, 23.
All right. So now you're ripping into the chest and the head. How much damage are you doing? You're doing 100 damage plus D100.
All right. A 70.
Okay. Now what's next do you do? It was 107 damage you did.
Uh-huh.
Other action that you would like to do with your mobile suit, you still have your snakes, and you still have the fire tornado has to do its damage again. That's another 300 damage. And the pilot has to take his heat damage from being cooked inside the cockpit. Because this mobile suit's not meant for heat. Ooh, 29 damage of heat damage. Ow. This pilot is not having a good time right now. You're showing him the heat of the desert, and he cannot handle the desert.
And now I'm going to use the snake to attack, and then let's see what happens after.
All right, roll an attack for me, and let me know what that number is.
17 plus 9, 26.
26. All right, with a 26. You wrap around these electrical snakes around his German Gundam, and now you have to roll 2 grapples for each snake as they bite.
So one for each, 1d20 for each.
Yeah,
All right.
Each one's going to be a shot.
All right. One's a 7.
Don't you threaten me.
It's a double 17.
Double 17, that's a critical. All right. So, what is the same thing like DJ Thunderbase? How do you want to do this, Stage Intelligent, as he can't get to his cockpit because you electrified the whole thing?
So after they wrap him up from
As you wrap
so both sides, one side wrapped
Go
him
ahead.
from the sole to his feet, and the other one wraps him up all the way up to his head. As they both combine at the same time, they critically, one grabs the left foot, one grabs the head, and they both double shocked as the
All right,
Gundam
so
suit exploded.
as you see this
From
happen,
a
you see
power
the
surge.
suits wrapping around, biting in. You see the electricity frying and filling up through the suit. You even see the pilot himself as lightning striking all around, freaking out as he's being hit, taking damage left and right. It shows the battery on his mobile suit saying overcharge, overcharge, overload, overcharge, overload, overcharge, error, error, danger, danger. And him going, oh, scheiße. And just zzz. Now, Dom, your mobile suit is heat resistant, but this is an explosion. So I need you to roll a acrobatics or athletics, get out of the way or dodge, or if you're going to cross your arms and try to like protect your cockpit in a big explosion.
All right.
And he's doing like
Let's see
a
what we get.
full-on self-destruct overcharge when you overheat and overcharge your battery, and it just goes boom and just fire everywhere.
All right. All right. It is a 16 plus 9, 25 for athletics.
29. Okay.
25. 25.
25.
16 plus
Okay.
9, 25.
Okay.
So after the explosion,
25.
you could see that.
So
You can see. And
you
after the explosion
see
happened,
the thing overcharging.
Ashton appears out of thin air, landing on his feet, where he's on his kneel down and stand up.
All right, so you see your mobile suit, and you have it wrapped around. You disconnect the snakes from your hands from the electric charge. You take the mummy's hands, they wrap around your chest to protect the cockpit with you inside, and it lunges back into the sands like it's hiding and disappearing. A giant explosion erupts a millisecond or two right after you disappear. And the crowd doesn't see you disappear. They think you die in the process, and they all freak out at first. They see a big, like not big, but like a mini nuke kind of go off in a sense, just in that general area, as everybody is in shock and awe watching. Everything shakes. Even the mobile suits all around you guys are fighting. Everything shakes around all of you. Your mobile suit, the Egyptian Gundam, raises out from the sand. No damage taken. Just like you just got reformed in the sand, like it was nothing at all. And you look over and just see a bunch of glass now from the heat that was made with the other sand pieces. And pieces and bits of what there was of the German Gundam. It was built tough, but it wasn't built for an overload. And boy, howdy, did you fry him. The crowd erupts. Now I need you to do a charisma check, please. And what would be your taunt or say after this explosion and death to a tournament fighter in the Gundam tournament?
All right. I rolled a 14 plus 2, 16.
16. Okay. 16. Crowd. Mostly positive. A few boos, but mostly positive. You see over on your side though where your bosses are and everything, and they're like, half of them are arguing, half of them are cheering. Your lawyers look like they're going nuts. And you see the German lawyers walking up to the Chinese lawyers as they start having an argument.
Huh. So Ashton's words was,
Or not Chinese, the Egyptian. Wow, I got
Right.
those guys mixed. So the Egyptians with the Germans having their argument.
Ashton's the Gundam raised his hand as he speaks inside the cockpit, saying, "Sand may be soft, but when it's wrapped in the hands of time, it's hard, and it's hard, fragile, and it's
It will be
painful through time."
through the hourglass of sands of time, you will lose in this death of rhyme. All right. On that note, that will end your turn for now. Now it is Grim. It is yours. What are you doing with the Canadian Gundam as you have your foot on top of the Nordic Gundam?
I'm going to cut his head off.
You're going to go right for cutting the head off with the chainsaw? All right, rip away. You got to do a strength check first for pushing your weight down to keep him down from fighting back.
Advantage?
Yes, you are heavier and have more power than he does.
I got 8 plus 4, 12.
I got to roll for him. You got a 6 plus 3. Yeah, you beat him. You hold down your giant grizzly foot on the back of his Gundam, and you grab the chainsaw and you rip at the neck, and you start going, and just starts finally ripping through, and you see the giant head rolling off as the crowd erupts insanely, laughing and cheering.
What I was going to do is cut through it halfway, then grab it with then take it off, grab it with my hand, and rip it right off and hold it up in the air.
All right, you do that. Do a charisma check with advantage for the taunt.
I got. Hang on. Yeah, 19. I got a 19. 20 plus a -1.
20 plus a -1. Okay. So, crowd cheers you on and loves you, except for that one guy that just hates the Canada and has the shirt and everything. But
it must be an English.
Oh yeah, 100%. You can even see he has the bad teeth and everything. Oops, I'm sorry. I mean, did I do that? And Jimmy Crackle Corn doesn't care. Holy crap! I'm back, guys. I just ran away from security again. Holy crap! We have 2. Now can I have 2 mobile suits now? We have one is halfway there, and the other one is still fighting. Nordic Gundam looks like he is going to have a bad day as Canada's putting their stamp with their grizzly. Oh no! See, I didn't do it. I swear. I said, ah! We'll be back.
Except the problem is now that his head's been removed, according to the G-Gundam rules, his head unit's been destroyed or removed. He is now disqualified.
Sadly, in this tournament, you still need submission from the tournament pilot themselves still, as he's still trying to fight back even with one arm. So you can give him mercy, or you can squish him, and that's up to you. As you hear him,
so killing top pilot is okay.
Killing is allowed in the tournament. It's just frowned.
Oh, okay.
It's like Twisted Metal.
Then I don't. Okay, then I give him one chance. And like, look. I messaged the pilot. I go, listen, you're already pretty fucked up. So if you don't want me to squish you like the little bug that you are, I think you should surrender.
All right, let me see if he surrenders. No. His response: I die by the axe. I live by the axe. It doesn't matter. I'll hit you with the axe up at your knee. And rolls a 12 plus 10. He still misses. If you have a 23 armor, he hits with the 22. How do you want to do this?
I just sigh and go, "You made your choice, eh?" And I start and I pick my foot up and start curb stopping his back.
Now, is it one heavy one, or is it just numerous, like, really fast?
I'm going to start with a big heavy one, and then I'm just going to start with a big heavy one.
All right, you just you ram down. So right when you raise your leg up, he swings that axe and misses your foot. As it was supposed to hit the knee, and you went, and right as you raised up, the axe went. And then you just, and he went down. And right when he went down, he's pushing the button, and he looks up and sees the ceiling. And that's the last thing he sees as your weight of your machine and the chest collapses in. You see an explosion under your feet. Now I need you to do, this is going to be a dexterity save because it's going to rock you and see if he knocks you on your ass. Because the big explosion right under your feet.
Dirty 20, 17 plus 3.
Ooh, nice. So explain to me how you withstand the explosion under your massive Grizzly Gundam.
My armor is so thick and strong, it just absorbs the hit. So I just literally crush him, and it's like...
The explosion erupts around you in a fiery bliss. Everybody watches, and they just see the new paint job you just put on get burnt off, and you just see a few battle scars on your Grizzly from the last fight. But besides that...
I look down and go, I did warn you, E.
All right. Now, is there any taunts you do before you end your turn?
I just did. I go, I just warned you, E.
All right.
Now you're dead.
Roll that as a charisma save and see. And you have a straight roll for this one.
4. 5 plus -1.
All the people kind of just go, hey, he deserved it, yeah. And they just nod. That's about it. And they just... The one guy that actually doesn't like you cheers you on as you hear the whole crowd go, yeah, and you go, yeah, for once Canada did something. And everybody looks over just at that guy. He's just like, what? All right. Now, onto my Gundam for the Bolt Gundam. You see him wrap up the mace. All right, I do a 24 for a hit, and which is going to be a yank and pull to rip off this arm. And I succeed in the strength as I rip off the whole left arm of the Astra Gundam and with my chain mace and pull it back. As I do that, I swing it around to beat him with it. With his own arms. His own triple arms. I hit with a 19, but this is what I'm going to do. DJ Thunderbase. For Damon Cross, you get a message in your camera as I'm about to do this. Hey, Cross, would you like to help me for a minute? I have an idea. I need to cook him while I bitch slap him. Do you mind raining the fire? Those dragon arms of yours are very fireful. Why don't we show him what it is to have red with a new fiery dawn? What do you say to that, Damon Cross? Sorry, our characters are bad guys. Jeez. Oh, my guy is. Or is he? Damon Cross, DJ Thunderbase. What do you What do you say to that?
That was
Oh,
weird. My
there's
mic
an
shut off.
I was wondering what was going on. It's like you usually respond.
Yeah, my mic just randomly shut off and it wouldn't turn back on.
Tell the ghost to stop messing with your mic.
But he had, I was saying as him, with pleasure.
All right, you raise up the two arms. I need you to do a flame attack with advantage, please, because he is distracted by me not realizing you're going to wrap him in a fiery tornado. As I bitch slap him with his triple arms, and it wrapped around my mace, and I'm going to slap the hell out of him with his own weapon. And I rolled a 19 plus 10 plus 3. Yeah, I'm hitting.
Okay, jeez. Even with advantage, it's only a 13, a 4 plus 9. The other roll,
All right,
the other
so
roll was a nat 1.
God, glad I'll take the other one. You still around him with fire. You don't hit his Astra Gundam with the fire itself, though. You do heat up the pilot, but the Gundam itself doesn't take any damage from the heat yet unless I knock him in, which technically I'm going to be knocking him into it in a second. So he's taking the pilot is taking 27 points of heat exhaustion damage. And I'm doing 400 plus because of the extra and 99. Woohoo! Almost 100. So 499 damage right atop of its head with its own 3 arms, just spinning it around and whip chaining him with this heavy arm grapple thing, just smashing down on him, wrapped in fire. Now that it hits him down, he drops down and gets hit by the fire, which does an extra 400 damage because it's double arm fire damage. All right, so this actually takes out his too. Because how do you want to do this for me? And it's a tag team. So, Damon Cross, how do you want to do this as a tag team with my my Arctic Mace War?
Damon is going to basically extend out the dragon arm and position it underneath that one. So that way, basically, what you're doing is he's standing over. It's basically he's over top of a pretty much a bonfire as you're coming down on him.
Ouch. So you do this and throw him up as I swing down or technically it's his arm. I ripped off his whole section of his triple arm, wrapped it around my mace, and flung it down on him with all my might. And as my bolt Gundam swings it down, your fiery eruption comes from under him, and we just right in the middle as he slams right down in this bonfire of dragony breath. And you watch it melt like gold being too hot to the point that it starts melting. And you watch this whole thing just start falling apart, and you hear the pilot inside scream. All right. You hear the pilot scream bloody murder for a short period of time and then just cook as his camera and everything cuts as it just blows up in a giant fiery bliss as we're both standing there. All right. You hear the crowd cheering. You hear the crowd going, more, 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 more. As we look at each other as our mobile suits, our team of the Dragon Gundam, Bolt Gundam, and then the Grizzly Gundam and the Mummy Gundam. Everybody thinking this is going to be a tag team 2 versus 2 as we're standing looking at each other. You hear from the microphone, Now, Jimmy Crackle Corn doesn't care, but he does when it's the final round for everybody. I see you guys took out the preliminaries. While we were at it, I called a buddy. We were going to make more guys fight you guys, but I called somebody meaner. I'm sorry to say, but Japan has one more fighter and they didn't tell anybody until now. And they made it to the bonus round. Goodbye. What do you mean goodbye? No, no. As all of you step back. Round erupts. And first, the ball rolls around and slams down, turns into dust. And then something bigger, meaner, crawls up around, slams down in front of everyone. As the true Dark Gundam shows up. Ready for some war crimes and whatever else we're going to do tonight. And then his other teammate, the other Dark Gundam. Mind you, the two big bosses are your big worry. What do you guys do now as you see these two giant mechanized machines slam down right in front of all of you, and you hear the announcer of a different voice now. Hello, everyone.
Sounds like Master Asia.
Sorry for the rude interruption, but we have a special tournament tonight. As in contract, if we have 4 pilot deaths in one bust round, we get to send these new machines the horror and death of the clamor. Yes, I know. We'd have our own names for them, copyright by infringement and hookers. And then a bus dark spider. I hope you two have fun. Or 4 of you. As now all 4 of you are now a team. 4 versus 2. I think that's fair, as they're both needing a bit more. Mind you, if you win, your countries are safe. If you lose, you're all in enslavement and I take over the world. Ta-ta. As the microphone clicks off. What do you guys say in response to you hear this from the Supreme Overlord?
So, are we just going to ignore that last little fact?
You know, I was not expecting someone else to try to take over when I was about to.
I figured there was a sinkhole in the sand. Who is there to disrupt peace and to destruction of plants? And now, this takes more beyond than measure than that. Wait until he gets into the punishment in a basement full of scarabs.
Grim, what do you say from the response of this announcer?
I'm like, I'll go. No, you're taking over the competition? Makes no difference to me now. I'll destroy these like I destroyed this useless piece of useless bucket of bolts as I kick the Viking Gundam.
Now you pick them up with your right hand, and now you just realize you can just literally just chuck this thing as an extra weapon if you wanted. You also got to now an extra axe because his axe is still sitting there, and you could just take it and chuck it at somebody if you want. All right. So on that note, we are back at an initiative at the top. Damon Cross, it is your turn. As standing in front of you is the Cloister Gundam. He clamps. He's the clamper. And then across from him further is the Dark Spider Gundam. So what do you do, Damon Cross? Might be your microphone.
Does the Chinese Gundam, does it have a long range weapon?
Yes, its flamethrowers they can be medium to long range depending, and then your Vulcans. And that's it.
Okay.
Unless you chuck your spear, which you have the spear chucking thing, and you can just wrap somebody around and fire with that too. It'll take up all your close range weapons though.
Okay, so this one doesn't have a rifle then, does it?
No, he does not. Technically, it would just be your flamethrowers.
Okay. How far away are they?
Because you pretty decently close actually.
Oh,
You're within fire range right now because he's slammed in front of you guys. At first it was like a rolling ball,
mm-hmm.
and it bounced, and opened up and just grew and transformed into this thing. And then
Is he close
from the wall
behind hit with the pike?
You want to hit it with the pike?
I was asking if he's close enough to do so.
Yes, you are within range of hitting it with the pike. Also, because your arms can extend for a bit more distance. Your physical attacks have medium range, which is funny.
9 plus 11, 30, 20.
A dirty 20. You do, you hit one of the arms, but you can't hit the chest. So you can hit an arm, but that's about it right now. You can't hit the legs or the chest.
Yeah, he's just swinging at him in general.
Yeah, his AC is different for different body parts as this creature moves around.
Okay, and then
He's
the backswing, it's going to be a 15 plus 11, 26.
That does hit. Now, where are you hitting with that?
Head.
All right, you finally hit the head. Now, are you hitting just directly into the head or one of the eyes or
It's
the neck area of the...
trying to stab out the camera.
All right, so you're going after the first camera. The first camera is right in the center between the eyes. The centerpiece one. You smash right into it. You do over 200 damage with your flip. As you see, lightning and sparks start erupting around it. Now, do you keep it in, or do you just stab it and pull it out to stab again?
I keep it in.
Okay.
Because for my bonus action, I am going to move. I'm going to basically try and move it downwards.
All right. I need you to do a strength check for me.
Oh, okay.
But it'll be disadvantaged because this thing is bigger than you and stronger than you.
A 10 plus 3, 13.
All right. You get a 17 plus 5. Yeah, you stabbed into the camera area. You damaged one of them. And you try to drag down to the face or try to do more damage. But it pulls back and it just glides across its chest and looks at you funny. You see it open up its mouth like teeth. Like this Gundam is not exactly a normal Gundam. What do you do next? You still have one more action?
No, I don't. The first action was the attack. Was the first attack that only grazed it. The second attack was stabbing the eye out, and the third and the bonus action
Oh,
was
you
trying
had
to
the
knock
other
it out.
attack. I forgot about that. Thank you for. Okay. All right. That means Dom's turn. Astion Lockhart. What do you do with the Egyptian Gundam? All right, Dom, what are you doing?
Okay. What are the two Gundams again? Are we looking at?
You're looking at the giant cloister-looking Gundam with long arms and legs, and then the giant spider Gundam, which is there.
So far, Ashton tries to read what enemy he wants to go first. As he looks at the cloister Gundam first, and then peers over, looking at the spider Gundam. If that's what it is, a spider.
Dark spider Gundam, pretty much.
Okay, yeah. So he decided, has his eyes fixated towards the Dark Spider Gundam as he looks at it as fighting Venom with Venom.
All right. Now, you can run up and you can attack, or you can use medium range. What are you going to do for which character? Because the cloister one's a little closer right now, but you can head to either one. They're both within a similar range.
Huh. So, what's gonna happen is I want to roll for stealth to fake as if I was running for the Dark Spider, but instantly trick going after the cloister instead. We'll roll for stealth first.
All right, then roll for acrobatics or athletics. See if you go up that quick. You might jump up on.
All right. It is a 8 plus 8, 16 for stealth.
Okay, so it notices you, but it's more paying attention to the Dragon Gundam right now. As you run up the wall and jump up in the air and use your snake arms to attack, roll for that attack. Let me know what the number is.
All right. For the attack, it is a 15.
So it's plus a 3, but then the first attack would be a miss. You need at least a 22.
It was a plus 9, so that's 24.
Okay, 15 plus 9, definitely a hit. Okay. So
Okay,
now you hitting with the snake, and where are you hitting it with? Are you hitting the arms or the chest? Or the head? You see a spear that recently just got stabbed into its head.
I'm going for its chest.
All right, go for its chest.
All right. I rolled a 17 plus 9, 26.
All right, you hit. So you snapped the snake right into it, and you electrify the pilot inside. He takes 22 points. Oh, this one's yeah. This one's the she. The other one's the he. All right, she takes 22 points of damage from your electrocutions, and the mobile suit itself takes 200.
Ooh.
All right. Now, what's that second attack?
Now the second attack is using firepower.
All right, you're gonna start shooting the Vulcan guns.
Yes.
All right, I'll roll for an attack.
Okay, nat 20 plus 9, 29.
All right, where are you hitting with the Vulcan guns?
Blasting it from the left side of the Gundam's head.
All right, you fire off and you start hitting at the face right before it tries to raise its shield up. You actually damage the visor of the vision on the left side, making it harder for it to see. 2 cameras down out of the 3 on its head. It has 1 left on its head. As Damon Cross destroyed the one in the middle, you destroyed the one on the left. You have a bonus action, and that's all you can do. And what is that bonus action?
The sand and fire ability.
All right, that's for full actions. For bonus actions, you can just another small attack or another snake attack.
Okay, we'll go for the secondary snake attack then.
All right, roll for that attack. You have advantage because you already have the first one struck in.
Okay, what we have here? We have a 19 plus 9, 28.
Okay. So, where does this one go to bite?
For this second one, it goes for the abdomen.
All right. So, as you do that, in the chest.
Uh-huh.
All right, you do 14 points of electric damage to the pilot inside, frying them a bit more. They're not dead, but they're getting shockingly close.
Hmm.
Okay, so that ends your turn for now. All right, Tim, it is now your turn with the Grizzly Gundam. What are you going to be doing with the Grizzly Gundam? Chris or Dark Trooper?
No, my turn.
What are you doing with the Grizzly Gundam as you see DJ Thunderbase's Damon Cross attacking the Cloister Gundam and Ashton Lockhart attacking the Cloister Gundam. Then you see the giant Dark Spider Gundam on the other side walking towards us as well.
I'm going to go for the Cloister Gun. Let's finish it off.
All right.
I'm going to charge and take out one of
Run
its
in.
legs.
So, what is that for when you take out what is the number that you roll?
I got an 8, 19, 11 plus 8.
11 plus 8. All right, you go for the attack, but you just barely miss when you swing with the chainsaw. You need at least a 20 for the legs.
Okay.
All right. You still have another action and a bonus action.
I'm going to go in for another swing. And I'll get out. That's better. A 29, 18 plus 11.
That's much better. All right. So you finally hook into one of the legs. Which one? Left, right, or back?
Let's go left.
All right. You run right to the left, and you start chainsawing at the leg. Okay. So you do 300 damage plus to the pilot, 23 points as it damages the leg and shakes the pilot inside. Pilot's getting close to dead from you guys.
I got 55.
You still
The G100s.
Yep. You're going to be rolling one of those now. I need you to roll one D100.
Yeah, I did. I got a 55.
55. Okay, perfect. All right. He's not dead yet, but you did cut one of the legs, and it dropped down, turning the other leg into a secondary leg, so it looks like it still has two legs to stand on. As now it has to stand differently because of the weight distribution.
I'm gonna pull my bonus action and end my turn.
All right. Now it is my turn. As I see what you're doing with your Grizzly Gundam, my Bolt Gundam grabs his chain mace, swings it back to wrap around the other leg. So I roll for attack. Ooh, a 2. I missed the first swing. 15. Okay. 15 plus 10 plus 3. Okay. I hit with the second hit, though, as I wrap the mace around the leg, doing 300 damage plus, and the pilot takes 6 points. All right. And I use my bonus action to yank the leg. I got a nat 20. So I wrap and push my foot down on the knee and yank, snap it down, and it drops the Gundam to one leg as it's trying to hold with one of its arms to stand itself up now. That ends my turn. Okay, the Cloister Gundam is now going to attack. It attacks Dom first and misses with a 3 plus 10 plus 4. That's cocked. All right. That's 17. Okay. It hits my Gundam, blasting me with the gunfire, doing 400 damage. It misses DJ Thunderbase with his Dragon Gundam as it tries to go and grab you with its claws and misses. Okay. And it misses again with a 2 plus 4. Yeah. So it got me and missed everybody else. Now, does anybody want to do a reaction while it tried to attack everybody? No? Okay.
I will.
All right.
I will.
Okay.
Since it fully missed me trying to grab me.
Yep. It tried to grab out you, and it completely missed you. It shot the hell out of
Does
me.
a 17 hit?
Like a 17 will grapple from the distance you're at, but it won't. It'll be difficult for your strength check. So you're gonna have a disadvantage for your strength check. So, okay, you're just shooting. Never mind. Then you're fine. You're hitting. Okay. You're doing 100 damage because it's a pass by. So I need you to roll 2d20s for this one instead.
A 12 and a 3, 15.
Okay, so 15 more points of damage on top of that 100. Okay, it swings past and everything. Its turn is done. Now it's time for the Dark Spider. As it gets up closer, it opens up its crab-looking clamps like a scorpion in a sense, and just opens up and shoots some missiles out at all of us. I need everybody to do a dexterity save, and it's gonna be a straight roll.
18 plus 3, 21.
And then he got, I got 3. Not even counting the rest, and just 3. Crap. Dark Trooper and Sage the Intelligent. What did you guys roll for your dexterity saves?
I got 19 plus. No. Yeah, 19 plus 3. I already said 22.
And what about you, Sage Intelligent? What was your dexterity save?
16 plus 2, 18.
18? Okay, you succeed. All right, anybody that got over a 14 has succeeded. So, on that note, you see a bunch of missiles hit in front of all of us. And for those who succeeded, you all jump and dodge. Sadly, you see Bolt Gundam just take it. Oh, you know what? I don't have time to dodge. I just take. Hey, I just take things. What? See? And it just doesn't phase him too much. He does take 400 points of physical damage to the mobile suit, but with his armor class, he's okay. That knee, though, is looking really bad as it's starting to shake and wobble on his left side. Okay. Now, the Dark Spider Gundam looks at all of you, and you hear communication from the each one of you. And all you hear is, "You'll obey. We own all of you. Once we kill you, you're ours. We obey. We take yours. Take your machines." As it sounds like it's like not exactly a person. It's more like a machine kind of trying to talk. The other one, though, that you hear from is a pilot going crazy. But this one is not. It's just a machine growing and learning with its AI to become something more but dangerous. All right. It's back to the top. Damon Cross. What are you doing?
Okay.
The Cloister Gundam is right in front of you, and he's pretty pissed and pretty damaged, especially the insides where the pilot is, because you've seen raw and Steve's down. Both of you guys have cooked him.
Does a 25 hit? Or 20?
It does hit him. And what are you hitting him
My
with?
pipe.
Okay, where are you hitting?
He's doing a flash.
Wow, that's great. All right, so it runs across the chest of the templates. You see the cockpit slash open a bit, not fully, but just enough to see where the cockpit is. The inside rattles as the pilot inside takes 7 points of damage, and then another 20 points after you do the slash, and he falls. He gets hurt. He gets back up and tries to reconnect. Realize the system isn't integrating properly, but he's ready to fight. What else do you do?
For the backswing, a 29 to hit. This time I'm hitting
29
at the cockpit area.
Ooh. I'm just gonna tell you right now, my friend. How do you want to do this? As Damon Gray just took out the Cloister Gundam that was trying to kill everybody.
I am going to do it kind of like how, as if, kind of like how you would expect Aquaman or Poseidon to do something because of the Triton.
You go and stab in. Oh, this one's more of a spear, like with a flaming flag to it, but you can make it a flaming trident. You spear through, and you take the first hit. You see it scrape and slash, and then the second hit, you jab it in, and just for that last measure, you pull back and ram. Soldier inside that's mentally ill looks up, screaming and yelling in craziness as he sees the camera ahead of him. The whole screen crack as he turns his head on, not understanding why it cracked, and then it shatters. Then and he sees this giant white point of spear come in, and right as it breaks through the cockpit, because the cockpit is big, it takes a moment as he watches it slide in. It gives enough room for the fire to ignite fully of the flag inside his cockpit into the trident of fire, engulfing the whole pilot in flames. As the inside is like you're cooking an oyster from the inside.
And then
Mind you,
can the Vulcans be
It's
fired as a bonus?
the what?
Can the Vulcans be fired as a bonus?
Yes, that's a bonus
Okay,
action.
because that's all I got left. And so I'm gonna fire that at the other one with Nat 20.
So this is how it looks.
that makes it a Nat 30.
You stab the Cloister Gundam with your left arm, stabbing right through finally through the cockpit, raising the Cloister gun with your spear. You look right over and just start going, and you hit the Dark Gundam right in its face. When it turns its head, looking over, seeing its teammate being destroyed, it gets hit and blasted right in the face by you, shattering the right eye of the glass, making the first camera taken out, doing double damage, doing 300 damage. So, here's the issue though. Cloister Gundam. Near, 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 and then you just see white flashes peeking out of the core. What do you do with the spear that is connected to this Cloister Gundam that is about to go boom?
I want to chuck the Cloister Gundam as far away.
Now, you hear a phone call, or one of the things from the transmission from the Russian Gundam. Why don't you send the bomby pokey thing to a friend? Give him hello. You want to see his friend before he die. Send him gift. I say
That's a good idea.
at Spider Crab. So you would take
That is a good idea.
this would be an acrobatics or athletics to see about your chucking motion, and you do have advantage because of your mobile suit has full functionality.
That's
still.
fine. I have natural advantage, anyways.
Oh,
Another Nat 20.
you don't kill the other pilot, but you severely mess it up as you chuck the other pilot with the exploding Gundam cloister right at the Dark Spider Gundam. And the Dark Spider Gundam looks over and just sees this bomb come at it of his buddy. It tries to block and hit, but right when it does, you just see it go. But because you did a nat 20, the damage was originally supposed to be like just a straight up 600 points. Just turned to 1,200 points. 1,200 points plus 2 rolls of a D100. So roll 2 D100s for me, please.
$85, a 62, and a 23.
You see the whole back end get destroyed and demolished on this thing. It's missing half its body already. Just a couple legs in the front, one of the crab arms left, and then the whole Gundam body base just still kind of there, but charred looking. But your turn is done now.
Mhm.
Now it's Ashton Lockhart's turn. As you just watched a hardcore firework, it's just a extravaganza just happened. What do you do, Sage the Intelligent, with Ashton Lockhart? Down the stage.
Dom.
Dom, can you hear me? All right. I believe Ashton Lockhart has. I'll take over for NPCing until he comes back. So he looks over with his mummy Gundam, sees the giant explosion happen, turns over for his bonus action first, fires it from his Vulcan Gundam, his Vulcan guns. Double tens. All right, he got a critical. He hits. You see the Vulcan guns blast off right into the other eye, the left side, taking out the other camera. And then he shoots off his electric snake, one of them, a 16 plus 10. Ashton Lockhart utilizes his Egyptian Gundam by wrapping the one snake to connect it, doing 400 damage. After that, he uses it to do the Sandstorm, his bonus action, which does another 300 points of damage for this turn. And does, yeah. And the Dark Spider Gundam fails its save, so it takes just 300 points. After that, Ashton Lockhart's turn is done. It is now Grimm's turn. What do you do, Grimm, with the Grizzly Gundam?
All that's left is the dark spider Gundam.
Yeah. Devontae just chucked the damn thing at this guy and just blew him up.
How damaged is it?
Pretty damaged, but it's not full close to death, but close. Half and half, you could say. Big hits. You guys have teamed up pretty good on it.
I'm gonna roll a perception check to see what my options are.
If only those option things were real these days. Perception check. Ah!
I got double fives, 10.
All right, that counts the critical. So, you see that the back end is completely just blown up and destroyed. As you look up near where the legs are, they're damaged, but they still function. They're still 4 instead of 8. You look up at the spinal area where it's kind of cooked and crispied to the core of where the Dark Spider Gundam is, and the base and body that tried to protect it with its extra arms that are huge and protruding out of its back with the giant hands. Now, what do you do when it is as you see all this with the Grizzly Gundam, and you see both the eyes are damaged and shot out, but there's still the little camera up at the very top?
I run around to its back and start climbing up the backside.
All right, I need you to do an acrobatics or athletics check to see if it'll it's noticed you or not from your speed.
That 20 plus 10, 30.
Okay. All right, so you run and sneak right past by it being distracted from everything else. Finally, you shift around and pivot and jump up and land right on the back of this thing. Now, what do you do in that process? Do you use your chainsaw or do you use your twin axes?
I'm gonna shove the chainsaw right into its back, where the hole is.
All right, you're trying to take off the spine connection from the spider base. All right, roll for an attack for me.
8 plus 11, 19.
Because you're so close, it counts for closeness to hit. You do hit with the chainsaw. It grinds in. You don't do full damage though, so you only do 200 instead of 300. Now, you still have one more action, and you have a bonus action. What would that be?
Hmm.
Well, technically, the bonus action was a stealth. So, you got one action left. What's that other action?
I'm trying to think.
You can hit with the chainsaw again, or you can just stomp it in the back while you're trying to hit with the chainsaw.
No, I'm going to hit with the chainsaw again. 15 plus 11, 26.
You hit.
And D100. 17.
Okay, 17. So, with the 17, you rip into the side a little bit more, and it tries to back elbow you. Now, yeah, it hits with a 26. One of its claw arms rolls back and elbows your Grizzly Gundam right in the face. As you see your right camera on your side of in your room or in your cockpit just go as it just breaks and damages. And you look back and still have your front camera and your side camera on your left. But your right one's been severely damaged on the head. You take 400 points of physical damage to your Gundam and to your pilot from the rocking. Wow. 14 damage that he takes physically. So that ends your turn. It is now my turn with Arctic Mixor. I swing my flail mace with a 12 plus 10 plus 3, so 25. He swings it right at the chest of the cockpit, hoping to hit the cockpit. As he hits the cockpit, he does 300 points of damage. And you see it hit a bit and dent in, but it doesn't stop it. I swing again for a second time. An 18 plus 10 plus 3. Okay, cool. All right, he hits again. You see it cave in a bit more. Goes for my bonus action. I'm gonna go for I'm gonna go for a bolt shot. 23, 26. Okay, so a 26 to hit, and I fire my bolt gun right at the cockpit after hitting it twice with the mace. You see it dent in, and you see it pop open. There's nothing inside except for a computer. As it looks over with its eyes enraged. Sadly, though, within those hits, this is I would like this to be a team. How do you want to do this? As I do the first couple shots in there, what does each one of you do to help me take this thing out?
I'll
Stick
use
the chainsaw
dragon
in
arm
from the
gun.
back.
Oh yeah, you're cutting it from the back. You're cutting it damn in half. I'm hitting it from the front. You're hitting it from the back. Hey, I mean, all right. What
I'll use
is
the dragon arms.
All right, and what are you doing, Ashton Lockhart?
He's knocked out, remember?
Tom Sage, are you there? I just heard it ago.
Paging Dom Sage. Paging Dom Sage.
Wake up!
D.
I am. Microphone just is having
There
trouble.
he is.
Anyways,
Yeah.
All right, so all right, Aston Lockhart, you and what are you gonna do in this team? How do you want to do this?
Oh. Sa- snakes. The snakes is on their way towards around the arms, and he raises his right foot and drop kicking them
All right, so
a heavy slap.
this is how it's gonna look then for all of you guys. You see the Bolt Gundam swing his mace, cracking this thing in the chest 2 or 3 different times, then turning his bolt guns and blasting at it in the chest. As he's doing that, the Grizzly Gundam is chopping at the spine, cutting it in half from its base of the spider part. Right as that's happening, the Dragon Gundam shooting a fiery tornado with the dragon's fists around this body base, cooking and heating it up. And then here comes the Mummy Gundam jumping right through the fire as it does nothing to him through the dragon's flame. And he does the craziest mummy spinning drop kick right into the chest of this. And it, as the Grizzly Gundam finishes cutting through the back of the spine of this Dark Spider Gundam, the Mummy Gundam drop kicks it and makes it snap in half as the bullets rain through the rest of the undercarriage of the cockpit where the computer is from Bolt Gundam. The heat itself just starts melting the other parts of this Dark Spider Gundam. You guys rip through the whole thing and it falls apart in pieces. You guys hear a crowd cheer and erupt. I would like for everybody to roll a charisma check, please, with advantage for the succession of destruction. And then a fast dexterity save. I mean, what?
Net 20 plus 1, 19.
Okay.
15 plus 3, 18.
Okay.
16 plus 2, 18.
Or 15 minus 1, he said charisma, so 14.
Okay.
Dexterity, though, you said?
Yep.
17 plus 3. 20.
I got a nat 20 for dexterity, and then I got a 6 plus 4 for my charisma. I had horrible charisma. Okay. So did everybody get over 12 with their dexterity save after their charisma check?
Oh, hang on.
I had a 12 plus 2, 14 for dexterity.
You saved, and then what was yours again, Damon Cross?
I got double threes, 6.
All right.
The charisma was a 15 minus 1, 14. And then the dexterity was a 17 plus 3, dirty 20.
Awesome. All of you succeed. As you all cheer the crowd, they all cheer you on, and then the machine itself goes to a self-destruction. All of you jump out of the way, and it blows up in this big crater. None of you were hurt, though, as you all land away safely. The crowd cheers on as you hear, "Congratulations. You've won this tournament for now. Surprised you defeated my minions so well with your teamwork. Perhaps next time I'll make the game a bit harder. But until then, I'll see you there at the finish line." As you hear a thump, thump, thump. "Jimmy Crackett, we don't know it. Hey, they let me back in, you son of a... Get this guy out of it. Hey, you, no. All right, guys, thank you for the folks in the fights. Oh yeah! Wait, who won? What? What's going on down there? Why is it so much fire? Oh my! No! Please don't drag me away. Then, after that, you see the drop pods lift off for each one of us as we get in our mobile suits to land into them and to be pulled back in by the giant ship. As we pull away from the tournament segment of the flying castle, as you see other mobile suits go in for their fights, you realize you guys won the tag tournaments in a different manner. You So you head off to the hangars. What do you guys do after you head off to the hangars after you celebrate your victory?
After I get out of the cockpit, I yell to the others, "Oi, Rusky, you want to go get some vodka?"
Well, you know what? Why don't we try her again? I heard if you mix it with apple pucker, it becomes some kind of zombified hooker. Hey, let's go for it. A little bit of lime, too. And put it in a Coke with some gummy worms. Come on, let's go. What do all the rest of you guys say or do after that? As you get cheered on by
Why
the
not?
cameras, people.
Why not? But I will enjoy watching you guys celebrate. You can hold the vodka, but gummy worms. Please tell me what they are.
Oh, we have many things to talk about, buddy. All right, and Damon Cross, what do you do?
Damon Cross just silently heads back.
All right. After that, the crowd watches for the next fights in the tournaments. As some of you guys go off to the pub, hang out and drink, celebrate for the next one, and get your machines ready for the next fight. You see the announcer guy running down the hallway being chased by security. You see the other guy, same thing, vice versa, the other way, different security. Finally, the tournament ends, and the points come in, and they tally them up. And for once, they're in shock and awe as they see first place being held by 4 people. And they're sitting there all confused. But then it shifts over by time limit. And then you see for the time limit, first one that gets the kill got the first victory. Damon Cross. Second one, Ashton Lockhart. Third one, Grimm. In fourth place, Mace War. You guys all get your pilots ready and rest for the next day as your mobile suits get repaired and your ship flies off. But that was one of our crazy, epic, unique, and special stories for Rolling to Die. That is the end of our story for tonight. Hope all of you enjoyed it all. And just remember, we're done with your bullshit. It's a crazy clown world out there. Hang, hang. To you all, and to you all, a good night. Would anybody like to say anything before we end this tonight?
Yes, we would like to thank you for joining us for our session of our Rolling to Die, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and stay away from trouble at all costs. And don't trip. Be aware of your surroundings. It gets crazier.
Tune in on Wednesday for the Chaotic Mind podcast at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there or be square.
Anything for you, DJ Thunderbase?
Nope.
All right, and for all the rest of you, remember this is Rolling to Die. We are doing this at 9 p.m. every Friday night at Eastern Standard Time. We enjoy this. Something special we do, custom stories, and our own custom version of D&D. At the same time, we have our own specialized and custom music from DJ Thunderbase himself. So remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell us who your favorite characters are. Let us know what stories you're enjoying and or campaigns, from our Doom Crawlers to our Blood Saints to the Drunken Dragon Brawlers, or to our special Gundam episodes, if not our Marvel and or soon Power Ranger episodes. Tune in next week. See you later.
全然のセブンアーデンという詩が構築する都心の中に浮かんでいる人類は偉大なはずだけども待っている彼女もガンダムなのかなガンダムロック茎のベルを鳴らしてください飛行機に乗る観客は腕時計をした方がいいですよビルを構える港を愛するこちらはガンダム2号機ガンダムこの船は決して弁解できない乗務員全員が再始動について考えているこれは決して続くつもりではなかった過去から学べると思うかもしれませんがそれでここでクラクションが鳴りますデッキが開きましたチェックリストを見ると心が開かれた気分になる少し感動していないように見えるなら私単に事務手続きが嫌いなだけですこの船は決して弁解できない乗務員全員が再始動について考えているこれは決して続くつもりではなかった過去から学べると思うかもしれませんが揃いかのクーポンを日程したところです巨大マグネトロンに費やした今私は未来を私たちに引き寄せることができます私はあなたを私の仲間だと考えていますガンダムこの船は決して分解できない乗組員全員が再始動について考えているこれは決して続くつもりではなかった過去から学べると思うかもしれませんがそれとそうさんでこの船は決して弁解できない乗務員全員が再始動について考えているこれは決して続くつもりではなかった過去から学べると思うかもしれませんがその3人